From motherboards to gaming mice, can MSI pull it off? Given MSI's stellar reputation and innovation in motherboards, laptops, and video cards, I was curious on how will MSI fare in the peripheral market. Luckily, MSI Philippines sent me one of their entry-level mouse as a part of their product reviewing challenge. What we have here today is from the MSI's Interceptor lineup, the DS-B1. You'd normally see this mouse bundled in their laptops or motherboards, but you could easily buy one for as cheap as 650 pesos or $13 US. Packaging is fairly standard as it uses a hard plastic to protect the mouse. Once opened, you'll be greeted with the mouse alone. The DS-B1 has 6 buttons, sadly none are programmable, an optical sensor with a motion of 37 inches per second, and an acceleration up to 15G. The max DPI for this mouse is rated at 1600 with a polling rate of 125 Hz. The mouse also has a DPI shift button that you could cycle your DPI around 800, 1200, and 1600 DPI. Sadly, lower DPI levels are not available on this mouse. The mouse sports a red LED where it illuminates the MSI Gaming Dragon logo as well as some accents of the mouse. The DS-B1 also features a weight system, which I think is the biggest selling point for a lot of users. It features 8 2.4 gram weights that you could easily adjust depending on how you feel. Installing it is as easy as twisting the bottom cap, then filling each socket with the weights you think will suit your needs. Adding all weights will give the mouse a total of 101 grams, while a total of 82 grams if there are no weights installed. As for the mouse's dimension, it is measured 123mm by 71mm by 39mm. Here is a reference of the mouse's body as compared to my other gaming mice. I really enjoyed the shape and structure of the mouse. The mouse is big enough for a medium-sized hand, and this mouse should be able to cater both claw grip and palm grip users. It actually resembles the Death Adder more in terms of shape and feel. As for the build quality, tapping felt solid and I didn't feel any rattle as I shake the mouse. The top is a rubberized plastic, while the texturized concave side grips, although felt a little bit cheap, worked better than it looks. The clicks were not as sharp as I wanted to be, but it still has enough tension preventing any misclicks. The mouse wheel felt really snappy along with its rubber coating. The rubber cable is also a good decision as it worked well with my mouse bungee without the cable going off. Gaming on this mouse is more of a hit or miss as this mouse works better on MOBA or RTS games and would do bad on competitive FPS games because of the subpar sensor, such as having a max of 37 IPS and a low polling rate of 125 Hz. As I am a more mobile player myself, I had no problems playing Dota 2 with it and enjoyed some casual games in Overwatch. I also observed no latency as it performs similarly with my daily driver. The DPI shift is a welcome feature, but I stick to the 1600 DPI most of the time as that's where I'm most comfortable with. As much as I want to recommend this mouse, the flaws that I found within the mouse are a bit disappointing in my opinion. First and foremost is the lack of programmable buttons. Why call it a gaming mouse when you can't even use the side buttons when gaming as it is locked to a forward and back shortcut? At the same time, low polling rate and IPS means this mouse is a major turnoff to FPS gamers who wants a more precise movement and a smoother glide. I also have minor complaints such as the lack of LED customization, inconsistent button switches feel, inconsistent illumination across the mouse, and the plasticky side grip feel. As for my conclusion, the DS-B1 has a potential with its strong points such as the weight system, its ergonomic design, and the use of optical sensor while maintaining a cheaper price but is severely overshadowed by the flaws that I found. But if you can manage to get one on a bundled MSI hardware, then go for it, as it will fit perfectly with your MSI gaming setup and is a perfect upgrade to your run-of-the-mill mouse. If you plan to buy this separately, then I suggest to save up a bit more and go for the Logitech G102 instead. Once again, I'm very thankful to MSI Philippines for sending me this mouse and allowing me to have my take on this piece of hardware. And lastly, hit that thumbs up if you like the video and also don't forget to subscribe. Thank you again and see you in the next video.